Today I'm tucked up a Cornish estuary, bait fishing with a range of baits to see what bites. Hey guys, welcome back to the Foul Anglers. We're finally back, or at least I'm finally back. Harry's on holiday at the minute, and apologies about the last 2 weeks. We had a bit of mix up with footage, but I'll go on to that a bit later in the video. We are tucked up in the estuary now. Finally got some nice weather. We've had a storm, or at least some really strong winds for the past couple of days. I'll put in a clip of when we tried to go out last time. But we've got two different baits. We've got squid and we've got mackerel. So we're using the new setups from Rapala. We've not used these yet, so I'll go over those again later in the video. Right, so we get our second bait out. We've already got the right rod out and baited up. That's got a squid on it. We've got this one, both running ledges. This one has got a mackerel on. So we're spicing up the baits a bit, see what's working at the minute. But we'll get this straight out as our first set of baits on the new rods. Makes light work of it. There we go. That is both baited up. Now we just got to wait for the fish. Trying to get away from me, oh me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the season I'm soon. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the ride at the end of my road. There we go. So just bringing this one in as it's been out the longest. Nothing but weed on the weight, but we have been stripped. So it could be crabs, it could be fish. Either way, we're going to get a new bait on and send it straight back out. All we're using is a little clip down sliding ledger. So you've got the weight there at the bottom, runs through that, clips down just here, just on a little ump like that, and that just hangs down like that, and then as soon as that hits the water, it flicks up, releases your bait, and it sits separately from your weight, and then it acts as a normal sliding ledger. So let's get this rebaited up. This was the squid one, so let's get some more squid on there and send it back out. There we go. So a nice new one from picked these up from Cornish Angling just on the way down. Did forget to get some more bait elastic though. Harry's hogging that at his house currently and he's not here, so we're making do without at the minute. So just going in and out, popping out just before, well, that's someone else's head, but just out of his head, and he's just going to sit like that. So send him back out. Right, tide is going down, so I've got a bit more shingle to play with here, but we are baited back up with some fresh squid. This one I'm keeping a bit closer in than the other one, but get it straight out. Perfect. So like I said, that bait will separate nicely from the weight and just sit a bit further away from it, and it's just working itself like a normal sliding ledger would. So we've checked that one. Let's bring the other one in and do the exact same. So this one is just a locked in sliding ledger, not as complicated as the other clip down one, but this one also, they've had our bait. So let's I reckon we'll pop a nice little mackerel tail on there and get that sent straight back out as well. Okay, so today, like I said, we're trying out some new setups that the guys over at Rapala very kindly sent us. This is the first time we've actually managed to get out bait fishing, so we're giving them a go today. We've got the FSurf 8Ks as the reels, paired with the Akuma Surf 8Ks as the rods. Now, altogether, it's a very, very clean setup and a very nice. Bit of a difference from the makeshift rods and stuff I used to use beforehand. Now, they're absolutely perfect for this type of fishing. I can get far distance with them, and I can also fish them in close. They've also got very light action tips, so should see a lot of the bites very clearly. Now they're very nice length rods. They are a bit long, but they do fold away into 3 separate bits and fit nicely in a bag for carrying, and also in the back of a small car, which is helping out at the minute. So as you can probably tell on here, the light level is starting to drop a bit, so hopefully that means some bull huss will appear in a minute. I was hoping for maybe a couple dogfish before the light did drop, just so I can show you some bits in the light, but hey ho, let's hope the bull huss show up soon. So yeah, as I said earlier guys, apologies about the last 2 weeks. We never intended to miss uploads. Obviously Harry is away now on holiday, so we did have 2 videos filmed and ready to go up, but unfortunately after a fishing trip there's a bit of an incident, and some footage has been withheld from us at the minute. We will get it back at a later date because we have got 2 awesome videos lined up. There was one where we fished with Fish with Carl, and there's one where we caught some tuna. So hopefully we will get those back soon. But yeah, we are back now. So I'm out today filming this one, and then the next video also should include Harry. He'll be back off his holiday. It was Harry's birthday not too long ago, so drop in the comments happy birthday to Harry. But right now, let's get back into the fishing, and hopefully we'll get either some bull huss or some dogfish or whatever shows up. Fingers crossed there'll be something soon. And I missed it. So we just had an absolutely lovely bite on the left rod. I'm not sure if it'll come up on GoPro or not because it is losing light, but they've absolutely mauled that bit of bait. So I'm thinking bull huss. I don't think it's a dogfish. It was quite a strong bite for a dogfish, but that is a good sign of things to come. We'll get another bit of bait on. Mackerel proving good again. But yeah, let's get some fresh bait on and hopefully get the guy that's still out there. Right. We're getting a nice little bite on this right hand rod. It's pulled over a minute ago, a couple of head shakes, so hopefully he's still around. Yeah, I switched to mackerel on both the hooks now, just because it's got a bit of a better hook hold without any bait elastic. But it's obviously doing the trick. We had a bite on the left hand rod, which was a mackerel tail at the time. Now we're getting a bite on the right hand rod, now it's changed. So, I mean, hopefully now it's getting a bit darker, they will start to show up. But just got to sit back now and wait for another bite, because it seems like this one didn't fancy that bit of bait. There we go. Fish has finally found the bait properly this time. There he is, he's still on that. Give it a good old strike. There we go. First fish of the evening. Does not feel too bad. Nice little head shakes on it actually. A lot of head shakes. Almost feels more fish than bull huss. But we'll keep bringing them in. Make my way down to the water. This was just on a nice bit of belly from a mackerel. So there we go. There we go, here's a bull huss. There you go, you can see nasal flaps just there. I will get them unhooked and go through that a bit more with you guys. There we go. Once he calms down a bit, I'm just going to get the T-bar, go up and into the hook, and use the weight of the fish just to unhook him, just like that. Now, he's going to ruin all my leader. There we go, get that out of the way. There we go. Quite an aggressive bull huss. So as I was just saying a minute ago, they got those little nasal flaps that you can see just there. Dogfish don't have those, they just have the little smelling holes. So that is how you can tell the difference. They also, bull huss tend to be a little bit bigger. Dogfish can get to this size, but bull huss do tend to be the bigger ones. There's a lovely coloured one. First fish of the evening. I don't know whether he was just sat on that bait because he was all wrapped up and he was just playing with it every now and then, or whether it was a bunch of different fish and this just guy happened to be the one that picked it up. let's take him down to the water and get him released. So lovely crystal clear water. Just get him back in here. He's definitely ready to go. He'll swim straight off. And there he goes. Straight into a rock. Let's try that again, shall we? Off he goes. What an incredible fish. There we go, first fish of the evening. Hopefully many more to come. So it's coming to a bit of a natural end now. We've been out here a couple of hours and it seemed to have gone a bit dead. We had that sort of spell of nice couple bites just as the evening turned. It might be to do with the tide now. I think it's about slack low, so I think that could be something to do with it. But anyway, we're gonna pack up and head off because it's getting dark, and even though it's middle of summer, it's getting a bit chilly as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, sorry for the missed uploads, and we will see you again next week. Don't forget to watch that video on screen just there and subscribe just over my shoulder, and we will see you in the next one.